General Rabi, thank you very much, General, for the presentation. We welcome the presentation and appreciate the presentation. General Rabi, you can continue, please.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson, and the breakdown of the annual performance plan in terms of the performance dimensions with a look at the analysis of the 2023 SONA commitments that impact on the SAPS. There are 4 issues emanating from the 2023 SONA that we had to respond to as a department. The first entailed the 10,000 new the is but the will receive progress reports on the implementation of the NPS AOP, and we can provide the assurance that these indicators have in fact been included in the 23-24 NPS AOP. Moving on to Program 2, Visible Policing, looking first at the specific budget allocations per program. There has been a marginal decrease in terms of the allocation to Program 2 from 53 billion to 52 billion. As General Dampani indicated, this constitutes the biggest weight in the department. She touched on the once-off pensionable allowance that was terminated from 23-24. We have the allocation to crime prevention indicated at 35 billion, rail police 1.2, K9 units 922 million, mounted police is reflected, youth, children and vulnerable people outreach will be allocated 42 million, the flying squad 1.2 billion, and detained persons 270 million. Border security, including ports of entry, 2.284 billion, specialized interventions, the special task force 72 million, the NIU 622, TRT 545, public order policing 2.9 billion. Looking at the overview of Program 2 performance indicators, in 23-24, Honorable Chairperson, we have a total of 20 performance indicators, which is a decrease of 4 indicators in comparison with 22-23. We have 11 indicators in subprogram crime prevention. We have 4 indicators in specialized intervention and 5 indicators in border security. Looking first at the subprogram crime prevention, the number of illegal firearms recovered, the target increases marginally to 4,243 in 23-24 based on estimated performance. The number of identifiable stolen lost SAPS owned firearms recovered, where we acknowledge that as a department we need to improve our performance. Estimated performance informing the target, which is 242 for 23-24. The percentage of applications for new firearm licenses finalized within 120 working days, we stood at 71.37% as at the end of the third quarter. However, significant progress has been made in eradicating the backlog of firearm license applications. So we are expecting the performance in terms of this particular indicator to improve during 23-24. The percentage reduction in the number of reported contact crimes, we have a commitment in terms of the 2019 State of the Nation address, which calls for the 50% reduction in violent crime over a decade. And as a result of this, if contact crime increases, which we estimate it will, as at the end of 22-23 to 10.6%, this influences our target setting over the medium term, and we will be targeting a 12.15% reduction over the medium term in terms of contact crime as a result of that estimated increase. The number of escapes from police custody is maintained in the APP. The number of stolen robbed vehicles recovered is also maintained, where we will target 31,124 based on our estimated performance. Chairperson, a strong recommendation that came from the portfolio committee was that we look specifically at including proactive indicators in our APP and specifically looking at the outreach programs that we have as a department. As a result, the number of national and provincial Izimbizos and or community engagements has been included as an indicator where we will target 20 national Izimbizos and community engagements and 20 per province or 180 provincial engagements during 23-24, extending over the medium term. The number of reports on the 10111 Command Center Reform Project, this forms part of Operation Vulindlela, and we will be providing quarterly progress reports to the presidency in this regard. And as I indicated, the department has already made significant progress in this regard with an MOU under development with the presidency, as well as significant advancements already been made through our engagements with the private sector. In terms of the percentage of functional police stations rendering a victim-friendly service to victims of crime, including gender-based violence and femicide, Honourable Chairperson and members will be cognizant of the fact that we always used to look at 2 of the 3 set criteria. During 22-23, we focused on compliance with all 3 of the set criteria, and as a result of that, our estimated performance declined quite significantly. We were, however, congratulated by the AGSA for extending our compliance to 3 of the set criteria, and here we reflect exactly those are required